body and arms. So I'm sitting in my chair, and the first thing we're going to do is, I keep doing that, getting that post behind me in it. Right, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing one more time in and out. Turning our head side to side. Side, centre, side, centre. Today, if my memory serves me correct, is Thursday. And Thursday we're going to do slightly more arms than legs. And tomorrow, being Friday, we will do stability. Right, let's lift the leg up, holding a leg nice and high. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. Lifting up the other leg. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the first leg, rotate the ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Changing leg. Lifting up high, going round in circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Good. Feet on the ground, knees at right angles, up on heels, up on toes, up on heels, up on toes. Keep going backwards and forwards. So today we're going to use the ball, we're going to use a stretchy band, and if you're able to, all the exercises we can do with a stretchy band, but if you've got some sort of a weight, oh I haven't muted you, if you've got some sort of a weight will be very good. Change one heel, one toe. If you have got some form of weights, will be really good, be them cans, be 1.5 litre bottles, or half-litre bottles, or litre bottles. Preferably plastic, will be absolutely brilliant. I'm just going to go forward and just put everybody on mute. But while we're doing that, raise your hand up, give everybody a wave. And while I just put mute facility on so we don't get any crosstalk, raise your arm up 10 times. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep your hand up in the air. Keep the hand up in the air. That's good. Make a fist. Open up. Make a fist. Open up. One more. Make a fist. Open up and bring the arm down. Lovely. Give a bit of a shake. Now to the other arm. Lift up. Give a nice big wave. Good. And a smile. And bring the arm down and up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holding up, make a fist, open up, make a fist, open up. Last time, make a fist, open up. Lovely. Our elbows out to the sides, sitting up nice and tall, relax those shoulders. Elbows out to the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Reaching out in front, forwards, reaching forwards, bringing the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lifting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now how about trying to do one arm going up, one arm going out? So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holding up and hold on for dear life. I don't know if you quite understood what I did there. And hold on for 10, 9, 8. Stretch up. 7. High as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring your arms down to the side. And as we do, gently lean to one side, to the centre. Lean over to the other side. Not so much you're going to fall off the chair, but just want to loosen up the body, warm it up. Couple more times. That's it. Now, very interesting. I'm going to amaze you. I don't know anything about YouTube, but you know I put all of my PT sessions on there. We're going to take one arm and we're going to revolve it round 10 times. Just check we're not going to do anything. Off we go. 1, 2. So I've got this YouTube channel where I put all of our exercises on. It's getting quite big now. So if you feel like later on in the day you want to do this again, or you're unable to make the 11 o'clock meeting, don't think you've lost it. By the afternoon it will have gone up just as you see it now. Let's go the other way. It will go up onto my YouTube channel, which is Neil Isaacson PT, personal trainer. That's it. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, no more. Ha, caught you on the no more. Right, other side, 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And one of the reasons why I can't play music is because this is recorded and put onto YouTube. I don't have copyright, and therefore I have copyright to play live music, but once it's recorded and played back in your own leisure and go the other way, which Facebook will do and obviously YouTube will do, I have a problem. But I found somewhere on YouTube that they actually offer you music. So I'm going to this afternoon have a little look and see if I can use some of that music and have background music. But what you could do, gently having music in the room if you want, and just play some motivational music for yourselves. Just a thought. I can't play music here, but there's no reason why you're all on silent, why you can't play your own music there. Right, so let's just warm the wrists up, going around in a circle. I'm turning the circle going inwards. And we're going to do exactly the same going outwards. That's it. Now we're going to do one wrist going one way, one wrist going the other. You know me, I always like to make the brain think just a little bit. And I've changed direction again. Good, and now I'm just going to let the hands open and flop the wrists up and down, wiggle the fingers up and down, side to side, around anywhere I like, all haphazard. That's really good. And then just shake out. That's it. Sometimes it's really hard to let go. It's not that easy. Wrists and joints want to be really sort of stiff and stuck to you, but it's quite good just to be able to literally throw them away. Throw them away. That's it. Good. And just stretch out the fingers. Hands may even be tingling ever so slightly after that. That's good. Okay, open and close a few times. We did that up in the air, but that's good. And just right up and down a piano. Right up and down a piano. That's it. Good. Okay, it's all about arms today. But before we do that, we've got to do a little bit of a run. So, are we ready to run? You're all on mute, I can't hear you. On your marks, 10 seconds, set, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resting out. Good. Let's kick up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's hold up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change over and kicking up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holding up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so as I say, today I'm going to use weights rather than a stretchy band. Everybody can find, I'm sure, somewhere or something in the house. If you want to, I'm just going to start with those ball exercises, but if you need to leave to go and find something, 2 cans, 2 bottles, preferably plastic, 2 bags of, I don't know what, flour, anything you want. I was looking at somebody who, when they wanted a heavy item to lift, was actually using a vacuum cleaner. So there are all sorts of things we can use. If you need to go and get a few of these weights, off you go. Otherwise, stay with me now and we'll do the ball or a pillow or the kitchen roll, whatever you've got. We're going to lean out and bring in 10 times. I would rather you go into your kitchen, try and find something. If you've got, I'm just trying to think of different things for you, but you're going to need 2 of them, by the way. 2 identical, so you can put one in your left hand and one in your right hand. I should tell you that. So when I say weights, we are going to need 2 of them. And let's change that for up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sometimes you've got drinking bottles, you can use those. Put the ball between the knees, we're going to squeeze. 1, 2, 3. You've got water bottles, 4 drinking bottles, anything like that, you can fill up with water. 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeezing hard for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeezing hard again for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Just out of interest, if any of you, I used to do this in my classes, your names do come up on a list, you are known. Let's put the ball on the floor. Your names are known, and roll backwards and forwards. If you don't have a ball, you can just roll the leg backwards and forwards 10 times, or approximately 10, because I'm just going to talk to you now. I used to say, has anybody got any simchas, anybody got any nachas, anybody want to share anything of happiness with us? I'm more than happy to announce anything that is going on in your lives, be they birthdays, anniversaries. I know there's one lovely lady who I managed to contact last night. I'll just call her Estelle, and she became a great grandmother last night. They had a grandson, Mazel Tov. It's a member of Hendon by the name of Estelle. I don't know if I can say your surname, I'm not going to, just say Estelle. And
grandson.
It's a grandson, I know, you become a grandmother. And round
I'm
is
a great grandmother as well, but the others are still my people.
grandson, so you've come on, so it's Estelle Golka. Mazel Tov, big Mazel Tov to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Neil.
Pleasure.
Thank you for making my morning.
Okay, go back on silent yourself. That was it, back in your cage. Put yourself back on silent, but brilliant. Any of you, please, you've got my phone number. If you want my phone number, just put down into chat and I will send it to you at the end, changing leg. And I am more than happy to announce anything which is good and wonderful. Okay, I believe there was another big birthday yesterday. Trying to think who was 72. Gosh, it's gone from my memory. Somebody was, oh no, it wasn't somebody, it was a country, that was it, going side to side. 72 years, wow. I'm sure some of you remember the time before then. Side to side, and going round in circles. All I remember, I think I was about 13 before I ever went to Israel, and I remember that was a big, I think I may have been a bit older than 13. And now all the kids, all my kids, even before they were born, they all go to Israel. They just take it so much for granted. And I'm sure there are some of you out there that remember when it was really tough and it wasn't such an easy place to go to. Although having said that, right now it's not that easy to get to. Holding the ball together with your feet, and we're going to raise up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, holding up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release, and pick the legs up again. 1. I must say I watched a fantastic video yesterday. It was about half an hour long, and it was all about the city of David, just outside Jerusalem, and they show you the excavations that they're doing of the road coming up, holding up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I think next time I get a chance to go to Israel, City of David is something underneath the arm well worth going and having a look at, and squeezing hard. 1, 2, and if you want to find the video, if you go to something like the ministry or type in under Facebook City of David, it's a wonderful tool. Because it's closed at the moment, they decided to open it for a tour around even the areas that are normally closed because they're excavating. Because there's nobody there, they can take you around it. Absolutely fascinating. If you really can't find it, again, let me know and I'll try and find a link for you. And in fact, maybe I'll put the link up tomorrow morning. Here, squeezing hard. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Changing sides. I saw it on Facebook, but I'm sure it's just on YouTube as well if you're not on Facebook. Just type in City of David, squeezing 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, squeezing hard for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, we're going to go on to that weight that I was suggesting. I've got a couple of weights here. Actually, I've got black ones. I'm going to change them for blue ones because I've got a feeling with my black t-shirt on, you are going to notice blue better than black. Okay, so the first one we're going to do, make sure you've got space either side. I am going to just show you, if you're standing up, which I know a few of you do, and all these exercises can be done standing up, if you want, don't have to. You can do them all of them in a chair. You want to hold the weight between your waist and your chest, and then you're pinching the arms back like this. And when you stand, okay, don't lock the knees back, so we exercise like this. Just bend slightly, because then that way you are using the muscles in your legs rather than just holding with the bones of the body. And if you use the muscles, then it's an exercise. So I'll do it sitting down.
You shouldn't use the band.
If you've got a band, use it, but it's going to be easier with weights. Every exercise you can do with a band. If you've got one, use it, but you might just want to use a couple of weights if you have. Okay, you know how to do this one if you've got a band. Let's go 15 times. 1, 2, or 10. 3, let's stick with 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Now we're going to do, this is where, stick the band under your foot if you're doing it. We're going to do a bicep curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now from this position we're going to lift up. If you've got the band you're going to go out to the side, but if you've got weights we're just going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the arms down and we're going to go side to side. If you haven't got a weight, doesn't matter, just go side, centre, side, centre. So I'm raising one arm up and I'm reaching down with the other arm. Okay, that's good. Keeping the back nice and straight. We're not leaning forwards, we're not leaning backwards. Just side to side, making sure the stomach is pulled in all the time. Now the next exercise is a little bit more unusual. You're going to lean forward. Don't do it, just watch me. You're going to lean forward so you're looking into the ground. You'd have the band under the foot if you're using your foot. Probably bring my feet together and use both of them. And what you're going to do is gently raise your hands out to the sides. Looking down, raising up. 1. Okay, you've got the idea. We're going to do 10 of these together. Okay, if you've got a band, you can use the band like we do when we take out to the sides. Here we go. 1, 2, we're leaning forwards. 3, 4, try and get the back parallel to the ground. 5, breathing out as we raise the arms. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Sitting upright. Okay, that was, I think, 3 exercises. And we're going to attempt to try and do those all again if I can remember. And I think the first one was the chest fly. So holding the weight out here. In fact, just give yourself a couple of seconds break. Just catch your breath. Okay, don't want to go too fast. Okay, we're going 10 times out to the side. 1, pinching the shoulder blades. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We're going to go for the bicep curls. If you're using weights, we could combine them together, but let's not, just in case you're using a stretchy band. Let's go 1. I was going to combine it with the shoulder press. 2, 3. Breathing out as we come up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely, good. Rest the arms down for a second. We're going to take them up. Okay, so the fingers are pointing away from you and we're going to lift up 10 times. 1, breathing out. 2, bring the elbows down in line with the shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's bring those arms down. So that was a chest fly, a bicep curl, the shoulder press. We've done 4 exercises. We're going to lean all the way forward and lift the arms out to the side 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2. Remember, if 10 is too many, 3. You can just do a couple. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. The last one in this little series is a side bend. 1. And to the other side. Good. We don't need to count. We'll just do a few of these before we go on to the last couple of exercises for the arms. Good. Just making it slightly different than the normal routine, just to work and holding back into the middle. Lovely. The next one I want to do, again, you can do with a band. You can put the band under both feet and then we're going to raise the arms up. It's just easier to do with weights. if you've got. Now if you're lightweight, just going to show you while you're having a quick breather. If your weights are very light, when you lift, if you hold out for a couple of seconds before you return the arm down, it will make the weight have an appearance of being heavier than it actually is. So if you've got a weight which is quite light, you can just hold it and then return it down, and you'll see what I mean by the next exercise. If on the other hand you're using something quite heavy, just go up and down, up and down. Notice I'm only going to the height of the shoulder. So with the weights, I'm going to do both arms. If you've got a band, put it under both legs and pull out to the sides if it's long enough. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, just to the height of the shoulders. 4, 5. I know it can be a little bit 6, misleading because of the positions of the camera. 7, breathing out. 8, 9, 10. Lovely. I'm now turning my knuckles towards the front. Again, you can do all of these standing up, raising the arms up and down. 1, 2, you can see as I'm pausing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't want to get a swing going. 9 and 10. What I don't want to do is getting the body into a swinging motion where you're raising your arm up and down like a pendulum, because then you're using inertia and momentum to keep, all technical words there, to keep yourself going, whereas what I want you to do is actually come to a stop and then have to lift up again. Okay, if you're using a weight, if you can, behind the head, if not, do it in front. All I ask you to do, and you will only do it once and never again, is be careful you do not hit your head with the can or with the weight or with whatever it is you're holding. Keep the elbow up nice and high. You know how to do it with a band. If you haven't got any weights, here we go. 1, 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the other arm. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bringing the arm down. Well done. Good. Okay, that's our little round. We've done one round of it, and we're going to do the same thing again. So, arms by your side. We're going to raise up to the sides 10 times. 1, breathing out. 2, if I'm hurting your shoulders. 3, don't lift your hands up so high. 4, make sure the shoulders are relaxed. 5, 6, we do not want to scrunch the shoulders up while we're doing this. 7, no tension. 8, 9, 10, lovely. If the weights you're using are too heavy, you've got time to try and find something lighter for next week. I think it'll be Sunday when we do arms again. Lifting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resting on my lap, I put one weight. Behind the head, I'll do the other. Just be careful, as I say, you don't hit yourself. This is for the triceps, the back of the arm. 1, the bingo wings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the arm down on your lap, change over arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely. Let's bring those arms down and put the weights to the side. Okay, we've done really well. Good. So, work shoulders quite heavily, work the arms, the biceps, was bicep curls, triceps, the back of the arm was the pulling up here. We've done the back of the shoulders, the shoulder blades behind by lifting up here. We've done shoulders by lifting up there. We've done also a bit of chest by lifting up to the front. Certainly doing a chest fly, we worked the chest, so we worked chest, we worked back, we worked the arms, and I think that's quite a good upper body workout. We do this twice a week, so if you can find something which is good for the weights, if you didn't have any weights, as I say, you can play this back later. It's recorded on Facebook, you've got it on my YouTube channel. If you go on there, please subscribe onto my YouTube channel. I have 9 subscriptions there. It doesn't cost you anything. It just means you click, and every time I put a video up, it just lets you know. Okay, so let's roll those shoulders back and let's unwind a little bit in the next few minutes. Tomorrow, so you've got a heads up, is about stability. You might need, you just bring what you normally do. One weight will be enough. One weight which is maybe twice the weight of what you've used. So if you've got 2 light ones, you want one that's about the same weight of both of those together, or to be honest, we can hold on to them together and it will work. Turn your head side to side. Don't drive yourself silly looking for items around the house that you need. We can make do with almost anything. Brilliant. But tomorrow is stability. If you've got a plank, a little bit of wood, or something that's just going to raise when we stand up, one leg higher than the other, that will be brilliant. But again, do not drive yourself mad. You really don't need to worry about it. Stretch the arms out. I'm only saying if you have, it just makes it that little bit easier. Turn the hands out. Nothing is essential. We can always make do without, but if you've got something you can just raise and stand on with one leg, lean to one side, it just means that you don't have to lift your hip up or slightly bend the leg, which is ideal, but it can be done. Can't say it can't be, so please don't feel as though you can't join in if you haven't got it. Hands behind the head, elbows pulled out right back. That's it, so I'm pushing my elbows back behind me. That's it. Good. Bringing the arms forward, reaching out with one hand. Going to latch onto it with the other, pull across, and naturally just turn my head with the direction that it wants to turn. Okay, which will be to the hand that reached out. Holding on to that. Let's go the other way now. So reaching out with that hand is going to be in that direction that we're going to turn the head, and pull in with the other arm, looking over the side. Just one word of warning, we're not using hopefully over heavy weights. If you have very high blood pressure, something that is not controlled, I'm going to turn around and say anything over 155 as being the top number. Best to avoid some of these upper arm movements, especially if you're going towards the 160. But if you're on medication that keeps your blood pressure down, there's no problem. Lifting up a leg, pointing the toe away. I've just got to cover all the points. So if you currently have the upper blood pressure reading of about 160, you do not want to be lifting things above your head. Okay, if you are above 160, I hope you are seeing your doctor about it, putting your foot down, especially if it's regularly going up that high. I am told that doctors are still seeing people and they want to see you with all your other ailments, because what they don't want to do at the end of all this and change their is have a massive rush and then all the problems that people have been ignoring over the last few months suddenly pounce on them all at once at the end. That's it, we're pulling the foot backwards and forwards. We've got about 2 minutes left, which means I'll do a minute stretch, and then I think you've all figured out how to talk. There is a thing somewhere called participants, and you can find your name and you can unmute yourself, or you'll find a microphone picture leaning forward that will do it as well. And then rather than me unmuting everybody at the end, if you have something you want to say to me or the group, then we can. Good, let's just look left and right. I know I've got less than a minute left, so I'm going to not to do the head stretch that I normally do, but feel free in your own time to do that bit of a head stretch, and likewise that breathing one. I'm just going to come straight over and hear if any of you have got anything that you would like to say about today's session.